緑の森で目を覚ます記憶胸の獣が闇の中嘲笑うよ巡る石の中そばにいて白き人よ輝きをもたらして今すぐにこの渇き潤してこの目に映るものは遠い日の真夏の
Dark. Even though the sun has risen, it is dark. The darkness permeates. This hallucination that my skin is painted black. This sensation like my veins are sharp as thorns. The nauseous fade. This painful heat. This dry throat. I have never felt it this bad before. I have recovered. This body will no longer degrade. The body which until yesterday was on the brink of death has now become coveted and will receive long life. Nothing can threaten me. My body has healed. Which tried to control me is gone. Things has resolved themselves according to my worst case prediction. So there's nothing to be troubled about. There's no need to be troubled. No, I have to be right. I have no right to be. I have already taken into account being stained black and predicted a better future. And aimlessly I think of wanting to go outside. This is not a better future. Black as I am, I cannot go outside. At the very least, I cannot bathe in sunlight. Before, it made me weak, but I at least could stand it. Now sunlight is instant death. I have to wait until night. Wait until night and go into town. Then it will be all over. What will happen is what I gain, everything. I came here to deal with Tatari. After becoming like this, there is no point in searching for a cure for vampirism. So I have to get up and leave quickly. After the sun sinks and night begins, I must immediately go to the place where nobody is. But that is strange. Leaving town like this makes me feel like I am running away from someone. And she comes here. Good evening. Before you left town, I thought you would come here. Before you left town, I thought you would come here. She looked at me with red eyes. She seemed to be something entirely different than before. I see. I thought I was just imagining things. My headache acts up again. The feeling of something not quite right when I first met her is now magnified many times over. Sion's shadow seems like a curse that is haunting her. So if that was you, right before Tatari disappeared, Yes, I bit Tatari. Why would you do that? That is a meaningless question. You know why. That's why you were waiting for me here. Sorry, I'm a little slow. If I did know, I would have stopped you then. That's true, but did you think I would really tell you? Yeah, you always tell me things whenever I ask about them. I see, then it cannot be helped. To say simply, I was bitten by Tatari 3 years ago. Since then, my body has slowly been turning vampiric, and I arrived at this town. That's why I was researching a cure for vampirism, but my research has reached its end. Tatari is a vampire that can appear for only one night. After appearing once, it will be a number of years before it appears again, just for one night. Think to that, I remained human for that long. But then, the change was continual and constant. Nearly half a vampire already, I could not resist Tatari's order. Next time Tatari appeared, I would become a vampire completely. Unable to complete research any longer. Unable to defeat Tatari, I had no choice but to take Tatari and become Tatari myself. If I become Tatari, I would not be controlled by Tatari. So you became Tatari yourself. While this is the worst outcome possible, it falls within my calculation. I have no regrets. There's no emotion in her voice. As if to imitate her, I nod in response. I say, in equally emotionless voice. But it's not too late, right? The black haze has not subsumed you. It's just around you. Yes, Tatari night was not last night. But this one, when the night begins, I will become Tatari. Are you okay with that, Sion? Yes. When the next Tatari occurs, I will have my answer. 20 years from now in Australia, or perhaps 30 years from now in Transylvania. In whichever case, I would not have been likely to survive. As the alchemist, it's natural to choose a certain solution. Will you kill me, Shiki? No, I will kill that black thing. That means you will kill me. The part of me that is not Tatari is affiliated and dying. I see, a hard choice either way. In that case, please do not say this for my sake. You have no right to interfere. I do. You are my friend, so I don't want to see you mistaken like this. I was mistaken to leave the town like this. If I am Tatari's successor, then I must first prove it. Tatari has no need for human emotions. I do not have any emotions. There can't be any left. I am still just a young girl. In these past few days, I have received something I had never before. That made me human. I knew it. You don't seem to realize it, so I'll say it out loud. You might think you're ruthless, cruel, but you are really a good person. You can't lie. You're terrible at lying, Sion. You can't even fool yourself. Yes, you're definitely correct, Shiki. The black haze wavered. Power courses drew out her. Quietly, I take out my knife. To make falsehood into reality, I will kill you, Shiki. Farewell, Shiki. If I kill my first friend, I will certainly become like a dead apostle. Sion's body disappeared. With calmness that surprised even me, I direct my gaze towards Sion as she approached. So this one will be a true fight against Sion. Unlike the one where we had in Route 2.
Round 1. Fight.
Come on, do something. Is she still not fighting? Sion, you son of a...
そこまでだ。寝てろ。
So you just gonna give up like that?
Fight.
At least you're using your whip this time, huh? I'm definitely as pissed as Shiki now. I'm not dying. I killed it. How's that for a solid hit? A relative faces collapsing Sion. In the culmination of our fight, I delivered my strongest blow to the line running through the black haze around her hand. Sion doesn't fall to the ground. On her knees, she aches her back as if resisting the urge to vomit. Then she springs back explosively. Unexpected. I never thought you could kill this. There's no black haze swirling around her. It seemed I really killed the Tatari she was speaking of. But the sense of revulsion from her was not changed. Just looking at her eyes makes my headache start to pound. But nothing will change. Once I bit Tatari, I became a vampire. All you did this time was kill All you killed this time was Tatari. Damn. Then you mean being a vampire will not change. I cannot resist the vampire impulses because Tatari is gone. But it is no different from before. If it did change, it's only I will not attack people senselessly. Okay, then you didn't act like a vampire before this, right? You don't have to. You can just continue to search for a cure for vampirism. That's true. I am alive because my goal is to heal those who become vampires. That has not changed even once. The only difference is that the agent of the church will pursue me in addition to hunters sent by the Magi Association, Sion and the other people too. Yes, that is why until I complete my research, it's unlikely they will leave me alone. Then you can say it with me. Akiha even said that as long as you were with us, they will not make a move against you. That's a contradiction, Shiki. If I live as a vampire, can only become Tatari. Yet, if you tell me not to become Tatari, I must find a cure for vampirism. That's correct. However, I cannot complete my research in the Tono mansion. If I simply want to conceal myself as a vampire, living in the Tono mansion would be ideal. But I cannot remain in this country if I wish to continue my research and find a way to turn people back. The cure requires a sample from my parent vampire, Tatari. There are simply not enough samples of vampires in this country. I'll ask you once more. What should I do, Shiki? I can't speak. That's something I could ponder forever if I wanted to. But the answer wouldn't change. That's right. Being a vampire really doesn't suit you. Yes, that is a wonderful answer. This time, it truly is farewell, Shiki. I will not apologize for earlier. Because you are the one who stole my comfortable weakness. Oh, thank you. It really is strange. I have no regrets, but still, I do feel some disappointment. When I first met you, maybe it had been better if I lost. Besides, she disappeared. I can say nothing to stop her. I can do nothing to stop her. She has no regrets once more. Once more, she showed how bad she is at lying. You're going to search for a vampire in that condition? There's no point in saying that though. All around me is darkness, this hot, silent night. Without a single answer to be found, I continue watching her long after it disappeared from my view. Oh. That's a way sadder ending. I mean, it's nice that Sion lives, but at the same time, she'll forever continue her research for Tatari and how to become a true a human again. And I don't know if she'll ever actually find that again. But thank you guys so much for watching. Next time we'll be encountering Route 5. And we don't really have much left in terms of routes, so take care guys.